Here's the truth about AI in 2026. Almost everyone has tried Claude, and almost nobody uses it systematically. They type a question, get an answer, close the tab, and leave 90% of the value on the table. This video fixes that. I've boiled getting genuinely good with Claude down to 15 core skills. From your very first prompt to a complete automation system that runs your busy work for you. No coding, no jargon. Just a clear path start to finish. Let's build it. I'm Kingsley Aimufua, and this is Catalyst Grid, where we break down the systems that run everything. Today, a complete beginner-friendly roadmap to Claude Anthropic's AI assistant. We'll go through 15 skills in 4 phases. Phase 1, foundations, set up and prompt properly. Phase 2, everyday wins, the tasks you'll use daily. Phase 3, automate and build, where Claude starts doing real work for you. And Phase 4, scale and master, turning it into a system for you and your team. By the end, you'll know exactly what to learn, in what order, and what each skill actually gets you. Phase 1, foundations, skill 1, Claude fundamentals. Before anything fancy, set up your workspace properly. Learn where your chats live, how to start focused conversations, how to upload files, and how to turn on tools like web search. 10 minutes here saves you hours later because you stop fighting the tool and start using it. Skill 2, prompt engineering. This is the single highest leverage skill on the list. The fundamentals are simple. Be specific, give context, show an example of what good looks like. Ask Claude to work step by step, and tell it the format you want back. Vague in, vague out, specific in, and the quality jumps immediately. Anthropic even publishes a free prompting guide. I'll link it below. Phase 2, everyday wins. The 6 things you'll reach for constantly. Skill 3, document analysis. Drop in a report, contract, or PDF and ask for a summary, the key risks, or a plain English explanation. What took an hour of reading takes minutes. Skill 4, email and communication. Paste a messy thread and ask for a clear, professional reply. And give Claude your tone so it sounds like you, not a robot. Skill 5, research and reports. With web search on, Claude can pull current information and pull it together into a structured brief. Just remember to have it cite sources so you can verify. Skill 6, data analysis. Upload a spreadsheet and ask for the trends, a chart, or a cleaned up version. Claude can actually run code to crunch the numbers, not just guess at them. Skill 7, content creation. Blog posts, social captions, video scripts, first drafts. Claude is a tireless drafting partner. You steer, it types. Skill 8, meeting prep. Turn rough notes into a tight agenda before and messy notes into clear action items after. Never walk out of a meeting unsure who's doing what again. Phase 3, automate and build. This is where it stops being a chatbot and starts being a worker. Skill 9, task automation. Identify the repetitive thing you do every week, the weekly report, the status update, the data cleanup, and build a repeatable prompt or process so it takes minutes, not hours. Skill 10, Claude Artifacts. This one surprises people. Claude can build working interactive tools, a calculator, a tracker, a small web app that appear right beside your chat, and you can refine them just by talking. No coding required. It's the closest thing to describe an app and watch it appear. Skill 11, computer use. Claude's agentic tools can take real actions for you, working through a task in a browser or across your files step by step, instead of just telling you how. Powerful, so you stay in the loop and review what it does. Skill 12, workflow design. Now connect the dots. Chain these skills into your personal workflow, so a single request can research, draft, and format in one smooth pass. Phase 4, scale and master. From personal productivity to a system, bring Claude into how your team actually works. Shared projects, consistent prompts, and, on team plans, ways to tag Claude into group tools. One person saving an hour is nice. A whole team doing it is a different game. Skill 14, advanced prompting. Level up from single prompts to prompts that think. Give Claude a role, break big jobs into steps, ask it to check its own work, and save your best prompts as reusable templates. Skill 15, full workflow. Put it all together into your complete system. Your setup, your go-to prompts, your automations, and your team playbook. So Claude quietly handles the busy work while you focus on the work that actually needs you. Quick reality check, so this actually sticks. don't try to learn all 15 at once. Pick one skill this week. I'd start with prompt engineering because it makes every other skill better. And use it on something real from your actual job. Then add the next. The people who get fluent aren't the ones who watch the most videos. They're the ones who opened Claude and did the thing on a real task today. So there's the whole map. 15 skills, 4 phases, 1 system. You, running your work instead of drowning in it. If you want me to go deeper on any single skill, a full prompt engineering masterclass, or a build-along for artifacts, tell me in the comments and I'll make it next. And if this gave you a clear path, stick around for more knowledge. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. Now go open Claude and try skill 1. I'll see you in the next one. Most people open Claude, type one vague sentence, get a mediocre answer, and quietly decide AI is overrated. The problem isn't the AI, it's the setup and the ask. In this first phase, I'll fix both. You'll learn how to set up Claude so it actually works for you, and one prompt formula that instantly upgrades every single result you get. 10 minutes here makes the other 14 skills in this series twice as easy. Let's go. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. This is Catalyst Grid, and this is phase 1 of my complete Claude roadmap. 4 phases, 15 skills, 0 fluff. Today's 2 skills are the foundation everything else stands on. Fundamentals and prompt engineering. Get these right and you're already ahead of most people using AI at work. Skill 1, fundamentals. Let's set you up properly. 6 quick habits. 1. One chat, one job. Start a new conversation for each distinct task. Claude remembers everything within a chat, so a focused chat gives sharper answers than one giant messy thread. 2. Lead with context. Don't open with, "Write me an email." Open with who you are, what you're doing, and what you need. Context is the difference between generic and useful. 3. Upload your files, drag in PDFs, docs, spreadsheets, images. Claude reads them directly, so instead of describing your report, just give it the report. 4. Turn on the right tools. Need current info? Switch on web search. Working with data or files. Enable code and file tools. The right tool on makes Claude far more capable. 5. Use projects for ongoing work. If you keep returning to the same thing, a client, a book, a product, a project keeps your files and instructions in one place so you're not re-explaining every time. 6. Set your preferences. Tell Claude once how you like responses, your tone, your format, your defaults. It stops you repeating yourself forever. That's it. Boring? Maybe. But this is the difference between fighting the tool and flying with it. I've put a template for a strong opening message in the description. It covers role, context, task, and format. Skill 2, prompt engineering, the highest leverage skill you'll ever learn with AI. Here's the whole game in one formula. I call it RCTF, role, context, task, format. Let's break down why this works. Role. Tell Claude who to be. You're a senior copywriter. It primes the right expertise. Context, the background, who it's for, what's happened, any constraints. Task, the specific thing you want, not help with my resume. Rewrite this bullet to emphasize impact and metrics. Format, how you want it back, length, structure, tone, bullet points, or prose. Layer those 4 and quality jumps immediately, then 3 power-ups. 1. Show an example of what good looks like. Claude matches patterns fast. 2. Ask it to think step by step for anything complex. 3. Iterate. Make it shorter, more formal. Give me 3 versions. You're having a conversation, not casting a spell. One more pro move. If you're not sure how to ask, tell Claude, ask me questions until you have what you need, then do it. Let it interview you. I've put the RCTF template in the description for you to steal, and the official prompting guide is linked there too. 3 mistakes to avoid because they quietly wreck results. 1. Being vague. Make it better tells Claude nothing. Say how. 2. Dumping everything into one giant ask. Break big jobs into steps. 3. Giving up after one try. The first answer is a draft, not a verdict. The magic is almost always in the second and third message. That's phase 1. You've got a clean setup in the RCTF formula, which honestly puts you ahead of most professionals using AI right now. In phase 2, we go hands-on with the 6 everyday jobs Claude saves you hours on: documents, email, research, data, content, and meetings. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Grab the prompt templates in the description and go run one RCTF prompt on something real today. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. See you in phase 2. If you only ever learned 6 things Claude can do, make it these 6. Reading, writing, researching, analyzing, creating, and meeting prep. The invisible admin that eats your week. I'll show you exactly how to hand each one to Claude with a copy-paste prompt for every single task. By the end, you'll have 6 repeatable workflows you can use tomorrow morning. Let's get into it. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. This is Catalyst Grid, phase 2 of the complete Claude roadmap. If you did phase 1, you've got the RCTF prompt formula, and we'll use it here on real jobs. 6 skills, back to back. Grab the templates from the description as we go. Skill 3, document analysis. Stop reading 50-page PDFs line by line. Upload the document, then ask targeted questions, not just summarize this. Ask for a 1-paragraph summary, the top risks, the key dates and numbers, or explain this clause in plain English. You can drop in 2 documents and ask what changed between them. The pro habit. Ask Claude to quote the exact line it's basing each point on, so you can jump straight to the source and verify. And finish with a killer question most people forget. What's missing, risky, or unclear in this document? That's where the real value hides. The prompt template for document analysis is on your screen and in the description. Try it on your next report. Skill 4, email and communication. The trick isn't write an email. It's giving Claude 3 things: the context, your goal, and your tone. Paste the thread you're replying to. Tell Claude what outcome you want and either describe your voice or paste a past email that sounds like you. Then ask for 2 or 3 versions. Say 1 warm, 1 firm, 1 short, and pick the best or blend them. Tricky message: declining, chasing a late invoice, delivering bad news. Tell Claude the relationship and the goal and let it find the diplomatic wording you're too annoyed to write. And if you save your voice as a style, every email comes out sounding like you automatically. Grab the email reply formula from the description to save your inbox. Skill 5, research and reports. First, turn on web search. Otherwise, Claude is working from memory, not today's facts. First, turn on web search. Otherwise, Claude is working from memory, not today's facts. Then ask a structured research question and tell it the shape you want back. An executive summary, then sections, then sources. Always cite your sources so you can verify, and include any conflicting viewpoints, because a one-sided brief is a trap. For a genuinely big topic, a market scan, a literature review. Look for a deeper research mode if your plan has it. It'll work through many sources and hand you a properly sourced report. Your job shifts from gathering to judging. Read critically, spot check the key claims, and you've compressed a day into 15 minutes. The structured research prompt is in the description for your next project. Skill 6, data analysis. And this is where people underestimate Claude. Upload a spreadsheet or CSV, and Claude can actually run code to analyze it. Real math, not a confident guess. Tell it what the columns mean, then ask plain English questions. What's the trend over the last year? Which region is underperforming? Clean this messy data and flag duplicates. Ask for a chart and it'll build one. 2 habits that build trust. Ask Claude to explain its method so you can sanity check the logic. And ask, what stands out that I didn't ask about? It often spots the insight you'd have missed. You don't need to know spreadsheets, you need to know the questions. The Data Insights prompt template is on your screen and in the description. Skill 7, content creation. The secret to good output is a proper brief, the same brief you'd give a freelancer. Audience, goal, tone, length, key points, and format. Then don't ask for the finished piece in one go. Ask for an outline first, approve or tweak it, then draft. You'll get something dramatically better and you stay in control. Feed Claude an example of content you love and say, match this energy. Ask for 5 headline options or 3 different hooks, and lock your brand voice as a style so everything, posts, scripts, newsletters, comes out consistent. Claude is the tireless first draft machine. You bring the taste and the final call. Grab the content brief template from the description to level up your output. Skill 8, meeting prep, the bookends of every meeting. Before, give Claude the objective, the attendees, and the time you've got, and ask for a time-boxed agenda. You walk in organized instead of winging it. After, paste your rough notes or the transcript and ask for a clean summary. Decisions made, action items with owners, and open questions. Then one more step that makes you look on top of everything. Draft the follow-up email to send the group. Rough notes in, professional recap out, in under a minute. Both meeting prompts are in the description for you to steal. 6 skills, 6 prompts, hours back every week. In phase 3, we level up from asking Claude to building with it. Task automation, building real tools with artifacts without any code. Letting Claude take actions on your computer and designing your own workflow. That's where it stops being an assistant and starts being a teammate. Subscribe, steal the templates below, and go run one of these 6 on real work today. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. See you in phase 3. Up to now, Claude has been answering you. In this phase, it starts working for you. You'll learn to automate the tasks you repeat every week to build actual working tools, the calculators, trackers, small apps, without writing a line of code. To let Claude take real actions on your computer and to wire it all into one smooth workflow. This is the phase where people go, wait, it can do that? Let's build. Kingsley Aimufua Catalyst Grid, Phase 3 of the Complete Claude Roadmap. 4 skills that turn Claude from a smart assistant into a genuine teammate. Task automation, artifacts, computer use, and workflow design. A heads up, some of these depend on your plan and are evolving fast. I'll flag what to check. Let's go. Skill 9, task automation. The goal isn't one clever answer. It's a task you never have to think about again. Step 1. Find the repeat. What do you do every week in roughly the same shape? A status report, a content calendar, cleaning and export, drafting the same kind of message. Step 2. Turn it into a template prompt with blanks you swap each time. Step 3. Save it. Drop it in a project or a notes doc so it's one paste away. Level up by putting your standing instructions into a project, so every chat there already knows your context and format. And for heavier, hands-off automation, running steps for you, working across files. That's where Claude's agentic tools like Claude Code or the desktop agents come in. The mindset shift. Don't do the task, design the machine that does it. Grab the reusable report formula from the description to reclaim your Fridays. Skill 10, artifacts. My favorite, because this is where no code gets real. An artifact is something Claude builds that appears beside your chat. A document, a chart, or an actual interactive tool. A budget calculator, a habit tracker, a quiz, a little web app. And you refine it just by talking. Here's how to do it well. Describe it like a brief. What it's for, what goes in, what comes out, and how it should look. Then change one thing at a time. Add a reset button. Make the total update live. Use a dark theme. Claude rebuilds it each time. You're not coding, you're directing. Then change one thing at a time. Add a reset button. Make the total update live. Use a dark theme. Claude rebuilds it each time. You're not coding, you're directing. Try this today. Ask Claude to build a simple tool for something you currently do in a messy spreadsheet. Watch it appear. That moment is when people stop seeing Claude as a chatbot and start seeing it as a builder. Use the artifact prompt formula on screen to build your first tool. Skill 11, computer use. The newest, most powerful, and the one to handle with a little care. Claude's agentic tools can take actions, not just give advice. Working through a task in a browser, moving across your files, doing multi-step jobs while you watch. Think, research these 10 links and build me a comparison table, end to end. 3 rules to use it well. 1. Start low stakes. Let it do something reversible before you trust it with anything important. 2. Stay in the loop. Watch what it does and approve steps. You're the pilot, it's the co-pilot. 3. Give a clear goal and clear limits. This capability is evolving quickly and depends on which Claude product and plan you're on, so check what's available to you. Used well, it's like handing off a chunk of your afternoon, but you still sign off on the work. The agent task template is in the description to keep your hand on the wheel. Skill 12, workflow design. Now we connect everything into one smooth pipeline. A workflow is just skills in sequence. Take content, research the topic with sources, turn findings into an outline, draft in your brand style, format it into the final piece, all in one continuous project. each step feeding the next. To design yours, write down a process you repeat. Mark which step maps to which Claude skill, then run them in order, carrying the output forward. Keep it in a project so the context never resets. Do this once and you've built something powerful, not a tool you use, but a system that runs, where a single request kicks off research, drafting, and formatting without you babysitting each step. The chained workflow formula is on screen and in the description. You can now automate the repetitive, build real tools with zero code. Let Claude take action and chain it all into a workflow. That's a different league from where we started. Phase 4 is the finale, scaling this beyond you, bringing Claude to your whole team, advanced prompting techniques that make it think, and assembling your complete personal AI system. Subscribe so you catch it. Grab today's templates below and go build one small artifact right now. Trust me, it's addictive. I'm Kingsley Aimufua. See you in Phase 4. One person using Claude well saves a few hours a week. A whole team using it well changes how the business runs. In this finale, we scale up, bringing Claude into your team without chaos, advanced prompting techniques that make it genuinely think, and finally assembling everything from this series into one complete personal AI system. This is where I use AI sometimes becomes AI runs my busy work. Let's finish this. Welcome to Catalyst Grid, and my name is Kingsley Aimufua, your host. This is Phase 4, the final phase of the complete Claude roadmap. 3 skills: team collaboration, advanced prompting, and the full workflow that ties all 15 together. If you followed along, you're about to go from competent to genuinely dangerous. Let's bring it home. Skill 13, team collaboration. The mistake teams make is everyone using Claude their own random way. The win is shared standards. 3 moves. 1. Shared projects. Put the team's context, brand voice, and reference docs in one place so everyone's Claude starts from the same knowledge. 2. A shared prompt playbook. Your best prompts for your common jobs, saved where the team can grab them, so quality doesn't depend on who's asking. 3. Meet Claude where you already work. On team plans, there are ways to bring Claude into shared tools, even tagging it into a channel to summarize a thread or draft a reply. Practical tip: appoint one person to own the team's prompt playbook and keep it fresh. The teams that win with AI aren't the ones with the smartest individual. They're the ones who standardized what works, so everyone levels up together. Exact team features depend on your plan, so check what you got. Grab the team playbook structure from the description to standardize your squad. Skill 14, advanced prompting. Beyond RCTF from Phase 1 into prompts that reason. 5 techniques. 1. Assign a role and a goal. You're a skeptical editor. Your job is to find the weakest argument. Sharpens everything. 2. Decompose. For hard tasks, tell Claude to work through this step by step and show your reasoning. You get better answers and you can see the logic. 3. Self-critique. After a draft, say, now critique your own answer and improve it. Claude catches its own gaps surprisingly well. 4. Few-shot examples. Show 2 or 3 examples of input and ideal output, and Claude locks onto the pattern. 5. Structure with tags. Wrap parts of your prompt in simple labels or XML tags, like context and task. So long, complex prompts stay unambiguous. And the meta move that levels everything up. Ask Claude to improve your prompt. Here's my prompt and my goal. Rewrite it to get a better result. You're using the AI to get better at using the AI. The advanced prompt template is in the description for your most complex jobs. Skill 15, the full workflow, where all 15 skills become one system. Picture a Monday. You open a project that already knows your world. One request kicks off a chain. Claude researches this week's topic with sources, drafts in your voice, builds a tracker as an artifact, and preps your meeting agenda, while your saved templates handle the reporting and email on the side. That's not 15 tricks anymore. That's an operating system for your work. To build yours, 4 layers: setup, templates, automations, and tools, and the team playbook. And here's the mindset that separates dabblers from masters. Stop asking, can Claude do this one task? And start asking, what part of my job can I hand to a system I've built? Your one-page AI system blueprint is waiting for you in the description. So that's the whole journey. Phase 1, you set up and learn to prompt. Phase 2, 6 everyday wins. Phase 3, you started automating and building. And Phase 4, you scaled it into a system. 15 skills, 4 phases. From typing your first prompt to running an AI operating system. But watching isn't learning. The people who actually change how they work are the ones who open Claude and do it. So pick one skill and use it on something real today. If this series helped, subscribe to Catalyst Grid. Tell me in the comments which skill changed your workflow most, and let me know what system you want broken down next. I'm Kingsley Aimufua, your host, signing off. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stick around for more impacted knowledge. That's the complete Claude roadmap. Now go build your system.